must-see matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First play, here's Cousins. And this one too low.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Cook again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Osborne. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and opening.
And he can't find a receiver.
Hassan, the human wrecking ball, Reddick.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. In motion right is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 30 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. To throw again on second down. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins again. Swinging this out wide.
Oh, good juke. Good
juke. They're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Osborne. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Oh, that is the worst fight song. That it's not only outdated, it's terrible.
Minute 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harris. Oh,
yeah. I'd have pitched it too. Hell yeah. Good pitch. Good pitch. Once you got to the middle of the field, hell yeah. Pitch that, watch somebody run that thing back.
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send Brown in motion right. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this
tipped
down
that somehow.
The 47-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Scott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run.
Woo! Barry Sanders is back. I've been wanting that for a long time, bro.
Deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Nice.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
I like that. I like that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Good play, bro. Good playmaker. Great playmaker, actually.
Big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take
You've been trying to run that same run play the whole game, bro.
2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Cousins steps away to his left.
Nope.
All that gets him.
He did not get out of bounds.
And now it's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Cousins. And it's
good shit. Let's go. Good shit. Let's go.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through.
Let's go. First game of the day. This is perfect.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends
of course,
this one away.
Of course.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Ooh. Woo-hoo-hoo. That could have went either way.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Slot man moves right. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. And for
good game, bro. Great game, bro.
They're going to win this thing in regulation.
Great game, bro.
And that score,
great defense.
In this time frame, that's like
I had to make a perfect throw
at the end of a great movie, isn't it?
That was good defense.
Out of nowhere, almost it appears, they get it done.
Patrick P lost a step though.
Like this
Old P would have got that.
Sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Good game,
Elliott
bro.
good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14.
I'm gonna give you a chance to return it. I'm gonna give you a chance to return it. I'm gonna make a couple guys fall too. Oh.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
I'm gonna give you press coverage, bro.
At the 25.
I'm gonna give you press coverage. So if you got a good play, this is the time. You're gonna have one-on-one coverage on the edges too. Man on man. I'll give you a chance. It was a good game. I don't mind going to OT. Kind of hope we go to OT. I know all the games after this are not going to be this good.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied.
Oh, good. Now I'm involved. I'm involved too. Let's go. I'm involved too. Let's go. Where's JJ? Where's JJ?
Defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional